before this video starts, I do want to pay a little tribute, a little shout out to Triple H, because he retired at WrestleMania last weekend. It was really heartbreaking, but at the same time, it was really heartwarming. You know, after a very long and eventful career, to see him lace up his boots, man, it was mixed feelings. But respect to Triple H, and I thank him for everything he did for the wrestling communities and all the careers he started. So shout out to Triple H, and I wish him well in all his future endeavors. Triple H forever. What is up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Arrahaffv, the only W, aka the good guy, coming back at you again with another Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel video. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Yeah, they added some stuff to the game, new updates, new free-to-play levels, new packs out, and a whole lot of cool stuff. New season of ranked. But one thing I can't let this go. What have they done? Why are they encouraging people to play heralds, bro? Why? I don't understand, bro. Why are you doing this? Look at this. They encourage. So now people. But you know what? I like this. I like this because it's therapeutic to be able to come in here and just body a herald deck, man. It's therapeutic. Don't ask me why. It's just therapeutic. Okay. It just feels nice. Anyway, I just don't know, bro. Why did they do this? But there's other updates to the game, okay? There's better updates to the game, such as, well, these guys here. They're pretty cool. I've never been too into Ruler's Mask, but they're pendulum monsters, so you know, I'll probably dabble into it in the future. Never been too into it though. What we're here for is not this. Ooh, look at him. I love this card so much, man. I don't even know why. I love this card. It's so beautiful and it's so good. And it's not like the best card in the game. It's probably not even the best card in this pack, but it's so cool. You can't help but to love this card. It's so cool, man. I need it. I don't even know what deck I would run it in, to be honest. But I just feel like I have to run it just because it's in the game. I have to. I literally can't just not do it, you know? But anyway, yeah, a lot of updates to Master Duel as of recent. So I guess what I'll do, as you can see, the ranks reset as well. But I guess what I'll do is I'll probably just do a little tutorial, you know, of not saying I'm like a pro at this game, but a little tutorial of how to kind of work around the new Game Pass and stuff like that. By the way, this is sick. I can't wait to finish my Game Pass to get that. But I guess I'll do a little tutorial session here real quick because, you know, why not? So alright, so first thing you want to do probably is what should I start with first, I guess? So in the beginning of the game, you have an option. I believe there's 3 options you can go with as starter decks. Now, what I would choose personally is probably the synchro starter deck because I feel like that's the most beneficial out of all of them. Let me just go here and as you can see, I didn't choose the synchro choice. I chose links, but I would have definitely rather chose synchros because that card just has a lot more useful cards in it, and those cards you cannot dismantle or get rid of. They're just there forever. But I feel like it's a lot more useful than any of the other packs. So I would definitely start with the synchro choice out of your 3 first choices, just because I feel like it's the most beneficial. I would also say finish these first 3 stages. These first 3, before you do any summoning or any deck creating, finish these first 3 stages. Whether you're new to the game or you know the game by heart, I would definitely say complete those first 3 stages. Don't just clear them, complete them. And then that should give you a few more stones for the completion, as well as a few more gems for the completion, sorry. Stuck on Dokkan. And yeah, some missions, and it's just gems, but it gives you kind of a basis of the game and how this particular game works. I wouldn't say spend any money on the structure deck. Spend your first money on these right here. Now, this pack right here gives you a guaranteed Ash Blossom as well. I didn't mean to go all the way out. All right. As well, it gives you a pull from these cards right here in the master pack. Now the master pack holds every card in the game, so you get 10 packs that could be any card in the game, and you get a guaranteed Ash Blossom, as well as a Lightning Storm, as well as a Solemn Judgment, which all of these cards are extremely useful. So I would definitely say spend your first amount of stones here, right over here: Ash Blossom, Lightning Storm, and Solemn Judgment. Now I keep clicking out. There we go. So that's what I would definitely spend all my money on first. Well, not all of it, because you should have more gems than that at the beginning of the game. But this should cost, I believe, 900 gems in total, because I believe each one is 300 gems. So yeah, now there's a new duel pass in the game. This duel pass is 800 gems. I know it's kind of pricey, but I do believe it's worth it, because this specific duel pass, I believe gives 800 gems back, as well as some UR tokens. Let me check here. Yeah, 800 gems and 120 UR tokens, which I believe is like 4 URs. I would definitely say it's worth it, personally, just because it's very useful. Also, this companion is super sick. I can't wait till I finish the duel pass to get it. So I would definitely recommend doing that. If you want to. You don't have to spend money on the duel pass, but don't spend any money over here at accessories. Don't spend anything on it at all, because it's pointless. Okay, it's pointless. In fact, I would say all the good accessories and companions and icons come from all this free-to-play content. So I just don't use any of your gems on the pay-to-play versions, because all the good stuff comes from this free-to-play stuff. Now as you can tell here, there's a difference between completion and clearing. Like this right here is completed because I beat it with both my deck and the given deck. This is not completed. This is just cleared. Now you could fully complete it and get certain things like icons and companions, which I do too, so I would understand if you were to do it. But I would say just clear all of the free-to-play content. Don't necessarily complete it, but just clear it. Just clear it all, because that gives you a good amount of stones as well, and it gives you a good feel of the game. That's probably after you've already built a good deck. This is a good way to lab your deck, is the free-to-play modes. As you can see, a lot of bases and companions and good stuff you get from the free-to-play, so don't spend any gems on that type of stuff. But this is also a good way to lab your decks. Just go into some solo mode and lab against a CPU. It's very useful, man, so I would definitely recommend it for if you just finished making your deck and you kind of want to test it out before you go into ranked, because nowadays ranked is a bad place. I would have said you probably should have started the game earlier, because ranked is not nice now. You can run into some toxicity in silver rank. So yeah, it's not great over there. But just make sure to clear all of the free-to-play content. Like I said, don't necessarily complete it, but I would say clear all of it, and you should get some good gems and some good experience from that. So don't spend any money on those companions there or anything like that, unless you really want to. The only reason I did is because I knew I'd be spending money on this game, so I spend money. I spend gems on the pay to play stuff just because it looked cool. But you see all of this, like all this stuff that I use in the videos and stuff, all of this is free to play. All these icons are free to play. Like a lot of these mates are free to play. Like this free to play. This you get at the beginning of the game. This free to play. Well, that's from the duel pass. Free to play. So like, I wouldn't say spend any money on that type of stuff or any gems on that type of stuff, unless you know for sure you're gonna be spending actual money on the game in general. Then you can dabble into it or whatnot. But yeah, just make a deck. Just make a solid deck. Like, don't try to make multiple decks at one time. If just have an idea of what you want to make and make it to completion, just till it's completely finished. And then after that, then like this right here, like this, just make something good. Make something you can depend on. Make something that's obviously just really good, just good enough to get you through until you have the materials to make another deck. Just make something really quick. Even if it does take a while to kind of lab, I would say make the extra deck stuff first, because here's a good example here, I guess. If you're trying to make a vampire deck, and wait, where are my yours? Where? Oh, okay, my bad. Let me just nope. All right. If you're trying to make a vampire deck, and say you can make one of these, right? I would definitely say start with the extra deck first. So if you have one of these in your extra deck, make one of those before you make that, because extra deck cards can be used in other decks as well. A card like Vampire of a Void can be used in a vampire deck, but cards like Borreload Savage can be used in many other decks. So what I would say is, if the deck is really expensive and you don't know what to spend it on first, spend it on the extra deck first, because the extra deck can be used throughout all the decks you make, as far as the deck goes. So that's my personal little tutorial there of how to kind of get into the game, you know what I mean? So I hope y'all enjoy that. I guess I'll kind of show y'all what I'm trying to get into here and hop into some ranked, because why not? But yeah, just work on the extra deck first. I would definitely say, like, if you have a very expensive extra deck, just start working on that type of stuff first, because like I said, it can be used universally throughout whatever deck, right? If it's a Link monster that's a UR versus Vampire of a Void, definitely make the Link monster first. We didn't go first, which is very unfortunate, which means we're probably going to lose. I'm going to be honest. Us not going first kind of hurts. So we do have a Feather Duster, though. So if he tries anything... Oh, no. This is one of two things. This is either Exodia or this is DD Dynamite. So another thing, you're gonna be running into this a lot in ranked. You're gonna be running into this a lot of toxicity, like DD Dynamite. So be prepared for it, because it's not a fun place. Like this, the fact that he said a card tells me that this is DD Dynamite. But I'll stick around just to see. Maybe it isn't DD Dynamite. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? But yeah, man, extra deck first. Make one set deck. Like, don't try to make 3 decks at one time. Just make one for sure deck that you're gonna for sure make. This is definitely DD Dynamite, by the way. Yeah, and then just make it to entirety. Just make it to completion. Lab it and see what you have to change. See what you would have to add and whatnot. Because I'm probably about to surrender. I'll sit through it. Yeah, he just got DD Dynamite. Maybe he's stupid, though. Maybe I'll get lucky. But yeah, definitely go for the extra deck stuff first. Let's see if I can get lucky here and Feather Dust this before he gets rid of it. Don't activate it now. Alright, I'll be seeing you, bro. That's the type of stuff you gotta run into a rank, man. That's why it's so annoying. But I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I just wanted to cover all the kind of new stuff that's come with the new season of Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, because it is a pretty cool season. The new Duel Pass, I approve of it. It's great. The new free-to-play content, it's alright, but we do with what we got, I guess, right? So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already. And it's your boy Arrahaffv, son of Arrahaffv. It's me, y'all. Peace and out. Peace.